Kai. Yes. Kai. Yes. Kai. 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 Leave it. So, your sweet boy Kai is a goofball. he has the intelligence behind those eyes, but I feel like a little bit of that golden retriever in him, or if it's lab in him, just the derp kind of comes out a little much, which is okay. Which it is also the age. You've done a phenomenal job in socializing him and exposing him to things because you can see his temperament. He is definitely a steady temperament. Pretty much anything can happen. He's like, okay, what's going on? And that really is a testament to how you have raised him. For his skills and for his focus, this is where putting him on a belt leash, utilizing the leash to help you guys in your daily actions. Because right now, it's not worth it to come see me, even though I have treats. It's not worth it to him. He's like, I'd rather go sniff. And come here. Yes. Yes. Sit. Yes, good boy. Because he's like, oh, I'll sniff everything else, and then I'll come to you. I'll go check this out, and then I'll do it. It's on my terms, and that's where we have to teach him, when I ask you to pay attention, you need to pay attention. So, reason why I say put him on a leash and then practice the name game, Kai. Yes, good. Is just to help him have a limited range, so he's set up for success. Dude. Now, the jumping that he's doing, again, if you're okay with some of the jumping, invite it up. Kai, up. Come here. Can we do hugs? Whether it's hugs, it's up. Yes, good boy. Totally okay. But the moment that those paws go up, I need you to sit. Instead of just and you walk away, it's, hey, can we sit? Yes, good. Every time that butt's down, we're going to get a reward for it. So whether it's treats or it's praise, sitting and looking is going to really help. Now, his eye contact, I will try to grab a video either today or next week. I want you guys to try something called, I like to call it the existential crisis. So, actually, I'm going to film it right now. Hi, dude. Yeah, that's a camera. Can you back up, please? So, what we're going to do is you're going to have 2 treats in your hand. Now, I'm going to have my shoulder right above the camera, so he knows the treats are there. Yes, yes. So again, treat, sit. And you can see that he's looking everywhere else. Yes! The moment he makes eye contact with me is when the treat comes out. So I'm going to do it again. Treat. Kai, sit. Kai, Come here. Sit. Yes, go boy. I'll give him treats for both of those. Oh man. Whoop. Apologies on that quick change. But the focus is he has to make that eye contact to you. So holding things that he wants to either side is a good way to practice, where he's like, treat. Okay, fine, I'll look at you. Yes, that's what unlocks it. Everything is a distraction for him at this moment. Ooh, bird. Ooh, squirrel. Ooh, this. What's that? So even if it's a toy, Kai, Kai, sit. Here, buddy. Disco boy. Can you sit? Yes! Go get the toy. So in play, he has to sit, and then you can toss the toy out for him. It's over here, dude. What'd you do? What'd you do? And you can play tug. You can play goofy things with him. It doesn't have to be every time, but I'd say intermix it where, sit, Kai. Yes, good boy. Go get it. Go get the toy, goofball. Yes, yes, yes. It's such a love bug. It's getting him to engage with you, and then, okay, now we can play. Working on sitting, working on sitting, working on sitting. And you'll eventually start hitting about 5-10 minutes in of play or the command structures. He'll do this big, like, at ya, like this big sigh. Quick changeover. We had to clean up some pee that he did as the video cut because he peed. So we're going to get back into it, but Kai, why we had a quick changeover. Kai. Good. Biggest thing that I want you guys to do with him is, for him with name game is about I sit and I don't levitate as I walk. I don't lift up my 2 feet all the time. Like, he is just so bouncy and such a sweet dog. I want you to help him realize that when I sit and I look at you, that's how you get my attention. Kai. Because like here he gets a little fidgety, and this is what we want to do. Oops, sorry, kid. Is where, hey, I need you to focus. Hey, I need you to focus. Yes, good boy. Kai. Yes. He will give you eye contact a lot faster sometimes than Cooper. Now, we've been doing training. You okay? Second treats? Second treats. Sometimes when I first start with him, he's really rough in getting eye contact. Sit. But once we've done it for about 5 minutes, he's really phenomenal with it. He sits right directly on you. Cooper will sit in front of you, but if there's a distraction, he'll bark at it or he'll talk about it. Yes, good boy. Yes. It's all about. So get him to play and then ask his name. Kai. Come here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sit. Yes, good boy. For Coop, he'll come, but their motivations are just slightly different. Cooper, I feel like, is a little bit more settled when you do name game. Kai is a little bit more bouncy. Is the only way I can describe it. Now, with leash walking with Kai, again, you can definitely walk him on a 6-foot lead. I think a 4-foot lead would help you guys maintain behaviors a little bit better, but your leads that you have currently are perfect. Just know that you may have to take in more leash. Good boy. Yes. When you do it, again, you're going to have an anchor hand, you're going to have a talking hand, and where are you going, dude? Okay, let's go. When we give a tug and release, it's all about just like tug, focus. Yes, good boy. His right is to walk right next to you. It's a privilege to get ahead of you. Yes, good boy. And when you're walking both boys, if you are walking both of them, I recommend one on one side, one on the other. And as you're walking, think of, hey, do I need to give a tug? And if you have to give a tug or have to walk backwards for them to focus, yes, do it for both. It will only help both of them pay attention. Yes, good. Thank you for that. And reinforcing, hey, doesn't matter if I'm by myself or if I'm with my brother, I have to pay attention as I walk. Now, one thing that can help you with walking the dogs is when you hold a leash, think of it like, I think this will help. Think of it like riding a bike or a motorcycle. When your hand is like this on the leash, your shoulder structure actually feels more comfortable pulled back. Because ideally, our hands here are nice and relaxed. We don't want to T-Rex with the dogs. We as humans think that we're braced or T-Rexing, and it's going to like, I got it. But really what it's going to translate through the leash is tension and, oh, what's going to happen? You can see when I go up, he's like, what's happening? So when it's nice and relaxed and you're holding it here, you'll be able to do those tugs and releases and you'll get that J, that nice looseness in the leash. If we hold the leash with our thumb out like this, I'm trying to get the video for it, your shoulder feels more comfortable ahead. So now we're holding ahead or we're T-Rexing it almost like you're doing like horse reins, for example, that's where it's, off we go, and now we're pulling ahead of you. It feels uncomfortable pulling your shoulder back. So do it like a bicycle. It's going to feel a lot more comfortable and a lot more secure. Let's go. Good. For him, I'd recommend doing a belt leash. I would recommend for him, though, because he's like a little squirrely, make a knot in your leash when you attach him to you so he has less to get away from you. Not that he's pulley or anything too bad, but he's just, he loves life and he loves everything around you. And it's like, nope, I need you to pay attention. Now, I don't care if they walk on the left or right side. Generally, I like to teach dogs both sides, but if you have a preference, we can definitely work on that. Come on, good boy. But for him, I have a feeling that you'll put Kaya on a belt leash when he's being derpy, when he's kind of doing the boxing, when he's doing the jumps a lot, when he just needs to settle for a second. Great time to put him on the belt leash. For Cooper, when Cooper is barking, good time to put him on a belt leash. Good boy, yes. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but his ears are up, his tail is wagging. He is like, oh, what are we doing? This is exciting. Come on, buddy. Yes, good. And anytime that you see him looking at you, you can give him praise. You can give him a little pat on the head. But you just ignore that he's there. Like, your head is up, your shoulders are back. You're doing what your life needs to be. Because it's about him paying attention to you versus you paying attention to him. Both boys, name, game, and leash. But it's about what is our intention for them? What are we teaching them in focus? Let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'm excited to see them next week.